fuck off my screen with stupid shit. Like if you I was thinking, some people, mm, might notice that they're extremely, really, extremely depressed in their 20s or 30s. Whoa, shit, I thought I heard something behind me. I don't know what the hell that was. I guess it's not something. It was just like a noise that appeared from nowhere. I mean, it sounded like like a, hell, I don't know, just a ocean wave washing, like in the movies or whatever. I've never been to the beach, but crazy. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? It's like if you really depressed in your 30s, and you really want to yourself really bad, and you don't have enough patience to just wait and die, because you never know what it's going to be. It could be tomorrow, and it could be 80 years from now. So you can't, you think in your head, there's no possible way I can wait 50 years from now to do this. This is going to be excruciating. It's going to be one of the most painful experiences ever. Well, the most painful experience ever in my life. But I can't go on. And you look at the clock and what was this all about? I don't know what this was. I don't know. Something about a car. And let me just drop the voice. I don't know what this is about. I started it with a joke. And then now it's like this. I was thinking like, hey, what if there was a guy who just wasn't really wanting to do this anymore? And we all know what that word is. I just bleeped it with my mouth. Anything. You can call a woman a bucket. A bucket full of, and you can, you bleep it yourself. That's how they do it on television. You think they use machines? Those people that are, the beeps, that's actually a high-pitched squeak that emits from the person's diaphragm vocal cords, and they're able to utilize that. Don't let the film industry lie to you, and the televisions stations. They are lying to you. There's no beeps that are placed over them with a soundboard. These are people who just possess really high vocal cord things, and they're able to use them. I want the deep, and I can't do it. But I can bleep mine like this. I have the talent to do this. I was blessed with this to, like, there's, I don't know. That's the way. My talent works for it. If Anyway, there was a joke to this whole thing, and I just, I was wanting to make it a joke about yourself, and now I lost the joke, and that's not good, because I wanted to laugh at this really bad, and I'll just tell you, and I just wanted to laugh at this really bad. And so now we're not going to laugh at it. We're just going to sit here. Or I am. I don't think there's a where. I think I'm just watching this. Well, I'm not watching this currently, but I'm making this, and there's nobody watching this. So some cool sounding people commenting on my things, so I'm not trying to say not fans. What the fuck was that? They call them subscribers on my YouTube channel, and you're just like fans. You are my super fans. I have 17 to 20 fans, super fans. You guys keep me going. I am reliant on you and your $100,000 donations each week, and I am a powerhouse of a YouTuber and jets, and cargoes, and mysterious truck trailers full of possible black market arms and illegal weapons that I have monster trucks and fine wines I associate with the better people, such as Ian McKellen, who you may know, who played Gandalf on the popular movie Lord of the Rings. I associate with, I would say, Franz Ferdinand. He's very, very, very enriched mind and a cultured individual who has no need for material things. And I respect that. But I do not believe that because I have big things. I have a jumbo jet. It has 4,000 speakers on the inside, and it only plays that little song about the Gangnam Style thing with a little Asian fellow who was doing the thing with the thing, and it's a very unique system. It has 14,000 amplifiers attached, and when you fly through the sky, it causes a sound burst, and birds can die outside. It's so loud. That is how much money I have because of my subscribers at the $100,000 monthly and weekly I get from you. I have an actual Transformer from the movie Transformers at my backyard. It's Optimus Prime. He's of course very expensive. I'm not going to name a price I paid for him, but let's just say it is it was around the 9 figures, and he is a blast. He is actually motorized, and he speaks with the medium of AI, with the actual Optimus Prime voice, with the cartoons, not the fucking movies. And I am an old school fellow who is refined with taste such as this. Okay, taste such as this. When it comes to a cartoon that is so beautiful. I love Transformers, but it's not Transformers. My taste comes from the 1980s cartoon Voltron. That is a masterpiece of 1980s children's cartoons. Fresh action, sci-fi oriented journeys to parallel places and riding skateboards and falling off, getting band-aids, and going to Voltron and saying, Voltron, I fell off my skateboard, wah, wah. And then he's like, why are you saying wah, wah? That doesn't sound like real crying. And you're like, well, I don't actually have any pitch in my voice because my voice was one a certain way in which it just is incapable of doing those things. It's like, I don't believe that. That sounds weird. And you're like, I can give you the papers from the doctor. And he's like, well, I'd like to see them now. So you go, okay, well, I'll go get them. He's like, okay, go get them. So you go to your house that's 4 or 5 blocks away. He sits there, he eats Cheetos, his arms crossed, he has a cigarette. He waits, you come back with the papers. Hand them over. He reads over them thoroughly. Takes him roughly 30 minutes. Looks up and says, you forged these. You forged these. Why? He said, I didn't forge Voltron. I didn't forge these. Voltron, I didn't. Why do you now have pitch in your voice? Why is it going up and down? Voltron, I didn't forge those. Why I didn't forge those? Why did you forge the papers that say you have no pitch in your voice? What were you using this for? I wanted to be one of those. I wanted to be one of those telemarketer AI voices guys who called to collect money for past due bills. Anyway, that was a good cartoon. I liked it. What was I saying? I'm a very rich man with fine tastes. Cheeses are exquisite. My cheeses that I purchase from not Walmart, no, not a peasant's market, full of fleas and disgusting ticks and short people with hobbit feet. No, I purchase my cheeses from the Cheese Barrel Company in Wyoming. That is a place to test several hundreds of delicious cheeses to choose from, and let's say they are expensive. A little cube like this for what is called a Globob cheddar with hair-raised fur from Norway, 1 single square is $4,000. It is worth every penny. I buy 17 every time I go home. Bring them home and then drink them with my $10,000 bottle of Zinfandel Diddly-Doo. My fiddle will not fit on the roof. That is a brand of wine that I have been drinking since I was a younger man. But then it was not expensive as it is now. You see, a band made it very famous. We will not go into that. My band. My band. It was, the Dirty Ticks. We played. Anyway. I have resources, money, people. I can have a man just for looking at me wrong. I can slide him 50,000 under the table. The hitman will follow him meticulously just for fun for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, poof, and then the guy is like not here anymore. And it's because of me. I'm that guy. I have lots of money, YouTube money, the subscribers. I have not only a monster truck and an Optimus Prime that has AI and cheeses that cost $4,000, or 10,000 bottles of wine. I live in a mansion, but it's actually 4 mansions made into one, so it's super huge. It's the size of Manhattan. When you would say, wouldn't it take more than 4 mansions to make a mansion the size of Manhattan? No, but these are very, very large mansions. I'm very rich. I have jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween that light themselves up and carve their own faces with nanotechnology. That's how rich I am. My toilet plumbing is coated with galvanized carbon nanotubing. They will never diminish or be destroyed. I have a better shitter than you. My shit goes down a pipe that is more expensive than your homes. Ha ha ha. I have a supermodel girlfriend. We will not go into her name. This is my business and my business alone. Let's just say she models lingerie for a company that makes lingerie for Chihuahua dogs. Why does she model it? But to see how to stretch it and then unstretch it to put it back on the dog in case a human owner accidentally wears the lingerie. Great idea. But you will not go into her name. She is very, very famous. And she has boobs like beach balls. And there's the very, very big beach balls. But without the multiple colors. They don't have those. They're just skin toned. With little, the nips or nipples. She is very beautiful. She is very, very, very beautiful woman with dreams, aspirations. She is the reason I wake up in the morning, roll over to her, whisper in her ear, darling, I love you, love. And as I do this, she becomes moist and more moist until the bed she lays on it, soaked with this fine wine of hers that I call sister cream. I love my supermodel. I lick her wounds. I carry tunes to her, such as this. I wrote this for her only 4 days ago when she was sick in the hospital with herpes. She's gonna get them from me. I don't know who she got them from. We'll find out and we will destroy them. I wrote the song for her. Strong vocal ability. I am predisposed with superior genetics in such a way that I can sing better than most of the peasants that crew in large formations around certain popular buildings and places that are large, like New York City. What they call those? It doesn't matter because they don't matter. I only matter. And my wife, Cladeline. Yes, her name is Cladeline. I thought it was beautiful when I heard it. So here's the poem. Song. It started as a poem, now it's a song called De Cladeline on Stage. And it starts like this because it was recorded in a studio, so we would start it as the studio recording sound was over it, because I don't want to just start the music and start in the singing, because then you will not hear how the sound effect that was put on the front would affect the future song, and then the middle and the climax. So here's what the song was put on. We'll do it all with my mouth. And I didn't say that gay. I would do it all with my mouth. That's what that doesn't mean that. I never was like that. I don't. I do Cladeline. She is my fine wine that she drips her own fine wine onto the bed, and I sip it up on. Here is the sound effect with my mouth. I'm going to stop singing with my mouth. Here is the soundbite I'm going to perform with this mandible. Is that another word for it? I'm sure that it is. If it isn't, then you can suck it. And I didn't suck it. I am not. Okay. Some people are. That's fine. Some people aren't, and that's fine. Some people are. They are now dogs who have leashes and furry people, and then they identify as a wizard who makes flash powder in his basement with a certain chemistry set, and uses flash powder and Mountain Dew to extend his life and create 4,000 mana, which I have more than that. I have 10,000 mana. Anyway, the soundbite before Claudine. Hey, Bill, you have any sandwiches? No, I ran out of sandwiches about 4 hours ago. We're trying to give out soup now. Soups now, yeah. Well, they're not going to like the soups. This is a soup kitchen, and they always come in here for soups. Yeah, I know. I want some sandwiches to go in here, man. They're bitching already, dude. I don't know why they feel so entitled. They live on the streets. They don't have any food. Yeah, I know. God, it makes you wonder, like, what kind of person these people are, what kind of people these are to get and become homeless in the first place. Yeah, I know. I kind of fucking think they fucking deserved it the way they bitch about the soup every day. It's food. It's food, asshole. Yeah. God, man. Hey, you gonna, be at home, later tonight? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. With my wife. Yeah. How's she doing? I don't care. Yeah, me neither. Anyway, I was gonna go see if I could, borrow your Sega Dreamcast, around 9. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just, call me first. I just want people to call before they come over. Why do you want them to call before they? I just told you now. But we further notice. Why do you need further notice? You have notice now. I got a damn kids running around, man. You know how horrible that is, and even more horrible than that, I got a damn wife, and she sucks worse than the kids. Man, I just don't want you coming over. And then she started bitching at me, thinking I got damn friends coming over. She don't want me having none. She ain't got none. She's like, dude, call me before you can get the fucking Dreamcast, man. I gotta eat these fucking homeless people's soup, and it sucks. The soup looks like shit, diarrhea turds with a little white onion spread on them. And you can lay off my ass. You got to get the Dreamcast, okay? Just shut up, my wife. I don't listen. I'm not, dude. Okay, man. Hey, dude, calm down, dude. All right. I'll be there by 9. I'll call right before I get there. I promise. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, man. You're welcome, man. If you ever need anything, let me know, all right? Dude, man. Okay. That was the soundbite before Claudine. Now here's the song. And then I will end the video. Laudeline, Laudeline, that is nobody's name. That is only your name, Claudine. I bought you a bunch of roses and a trampoline and a gallon of gasoline to pour onto my hand one week, and then it got real burned 'cause I had a cut on it, and a cut got burned by some of the gas that you poured on it. I don't think that's a good sanitizer. But I did it anyway, and gladly put it away. She went downtown with me, and we saw a fancy play called Il Duce, and we didn't know how to pronounce it, and we felt really fancy later on. That got me laid by Claudine. We went home and like Stone Cold Test Bunnies with Percocet and shit and all the other shit and other gateway shit and then the non-gateway shit and then mothballs too, because we heard that they have an effect similar to LSD, but they don't. They made you really sick, and the eyes in your veins, our eyes turn really red and blood started coming out, and then I was seeing blue things, and Claudeline is my only name. Claudeline, I call myself her all the time. We're one in the same. Claudeline. What, baby? Claudeline. What, baby? Claudeline, I love you. Baby, I love you too. That's how we exchange loves back and forth to each other. I don't really like lizards. They kind of freak me out just like snakes. But I don't think they're the same. I don't think that snakes are the same kind of reptile thing as lizards. But there could be. I know that turtles are amphibians or something like that. And snakes are too, but lizards are not amphibians. They are like reptiles or something, and then there's two of them. And it's weird like that because you think they will be all the same kind of creature like that. Claudeline. Claudeline. Claudeline, I saw a light in the sky last night. It reminded me of Claudeline. It was moving around real fast and stuff. And I was like, oh, there's a UFO. I got my camera out. I filmed it and I screamed and shouted because I was scared of the UFO, the sad UFO. And I was like, why am I scared of this? It's probably not nothing but a planet Venus. And then I was like, why would planet Venus be moving around? And then I was like, well, maybe Earth is moving around really fast and making it look like Venus is moving around really fast. And it's like, that's a good answer to that. I was like, well, I feel safe now. Put away my camera and I walked around because Earth was moving around really fast, making it look like Venus was moving around really fast, and that was why the light was there. I was no longer scared, so I went to Claudeline and said, do we have any Downy toilet paper? Because I have to take a shit. And it's going to be real big. I'm pretty sure it's going to be real big. Claudeline, get me the Downy TP. She said, we don't have any Downy anymore. We had to move to Brownie, the thing with the flannel guy and the axe. And I was like, that's a bullshit toilet paper. That's not absorbent enough for my big ass shits. The sticky and wet and the big ass shits. I was like, Claudeline, can you get me some Brownie? I mean, Downy, which one? She's like, well, we can go to the store, Walgreens. I said, fuck Walgreens. I don't fucking like Walgreens. Let's just go to the other Walmart. She's like, that fucking store is really stupid. They have cameras and they record you. I said, they all record you, Claudeline. Every fucking one of them. Not just one. She said, well, how do you know? I said, because there are cameras everywhere. They're multi-million-dollar corporations. There are cameras in each of them. The only things that might not have cameras, Caroline, are the stores, like what do you call them? Supermarkets. That's supermarkets. They're fucking gas stations. They may not have cameras. Gas stations may not have cameras. Claudeline, do you not know? Claudeline is my love of my life, and I'm going to end the song right here because, long story short, she got her way and we went to Walgreens to get the Downy toilet paper for my big shits.